Hey everyone, how is it going? Welcome to day 6, I believe, of Global Hack Week. Hope you all been having an amazing time. But yeah, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having a Pokemon Showdown tournament. If you haven't played Pokemon before, don't worry, I'm going to kind of be showing you all the ropes. One thing you want to do though to get started, let me actually just add a banner for it. Alright, so first thing, just make sure that you can make an account at play.pokemonshowdown.com. That's what we're going to be using for the tournament, just so everyone can play. So, for example, if I go to the top right here, and if you want to create an account, you basically put in a name, password, done. And then once you have a Pokemon Showdown account, or if you already have one, just put in chat your username for your username on your Pokemon Showdown account, and I'll enter you in for the tournament. This is just going to be a single elimination tournament, and for the sake of simplicity, we're going to be using random battles format, probably Generation 8 random battle, because that's the most recent. And yeah, hopefully this will be a really fun time. If y'all have other suggestions for format that you'd rather do, feel free to let me know. But yeah, that's what I have planned as of now. And while y'all are putting in your account names in the comments so I can add you, I'm gonna play through a round of a match just so you can get an idea of how to play. And also, if you can let me know your favorite Pokemon down below, I'd love to hear it. Mine is probably... I really like Skarmory, and I'd say I'm a pretty big fan of dark types. I really like Murkrow. Murkrow is a favorite of mine. But here's the match right now. I'm just showing y'all how to play. But here I have a Meltic, they have a Pangoro. This isn't a great position because they can just kind of one-shot me because they're a fighting type, which is super effective. I don't have a great switch. This is a hard prediction, but I'm gonna go... Okay, that was a bad prediction. They went for a knockoff. Kid might go look, but honestly I didn't have a great switch in there anyways. But... let's see. With Cloyster I am faster, so I can Shell Smash here and it can't knock off my item. Alright, back to this. They knocked off, which is fine. I lived. Now, since we have Skill Link, I'll go for Icicle Spear. It's probably the most damage I can do. Yep, this switched to Omastar. That's fine, because I can Hydro Pump. This should KO as long as it hits, of course, because it should be faster. If I'm really not confident that I'm faster, I could go Dynamax here, which honestly I might, because I don't trust my luck. So, okay. I put links, so you can basically go there and create an account. And then once you've created your account, just put your username in chat, and then I can add you to the tournament. All right, I'll go. Guys are here. Yep, 1K, 1 KOs, because the max geyser summoned rain. Rain boosts water moves. And if y'all have any questions, while I'm just chilling playing a game here, just keep them coming in the comments. Yeah, I'll probably just go for Geyser again. Probably has lower special defense than defense. I'll try and Hydro Pump here. Just 60. Next Knuckle. Yep, that KOs. Aha! But what I can do, because Pangoro is kind of slow, its maximum speed it can have is 146, but my Malamar is 163, so I'm faster. So I can just substitute and take the hit. Granted, I'll take some residual damage. Oh, actually I don't. I can just substitute again. Actually, maybe I should just... Yeah, I can just KO it. Yep, I KO it, and because of Contrary, Superpower would normally reduce my attack and defense by 1, but because I have Contrary, it actually increases it, which is a really cool ability. Alright, we got one person, Suchia. Do you have anyone else who wants to participate in the tournament? If so, just put your Showdown name in the chat. Alright, they have Solgaleo, which is a legendary, but I think we still do this just fine. All knockoff doesn't do much with close combat. Yep, knock it off. 1 hit KOs. This is one thing that I think is really key to winning random battles. Is a lot of the times you can just build up momentum really early. That's why I kind of use my Dynamax early on. Is because I used that, I just built up so much momentum. That Malamar came in and got to set up a bit. Now they have a Noivern. I think I just knock off again. Oh, they missed the Hurricane. Alright, I knock off their Heavy Duty Boots. I'll just Psycho Cut, because Psycho Cut's going to be more powerful, because it's higher base power. The Draco, I take it. Ooh, Psycho Cut doesn't 1-hit KO. That's weird. Oh, well, knock off had boosted damage because I had an item, so that makes sense. Yeah, I think I just sack Malamar. That's fine. $249. Yeah, I don't have anything that outspeeds, so honestly, I think I can just safely go for Stealth Rocks here. Yep, they roost up, and I can just Body Slam here, just in case they have like a Fire type as their last Pokemon. That might help. I can Paralyze the Noivern, and they no longer have their heavy duty boots, so maybe I'll get a Paralysis on the Noivern or their other mon if they choose to switch out. Is there a giveaway swag for the top gamer? No, it's just for fun, so there's no prize for this. Can you summarize today's section's goal? There's not really a goal, it's just a tournament. So if you want to participate in the tournament, that's cool. Just put your username down. Otherwise, you can just learn about how to play competitive Pokemon. Yeah, this is mainly just a chill stream. They have a Palossand, which is troublesome because it counters a lot of my team. What do I go for here even? So I'm gonna hard predict they don't go for a ghost move because I have Meltake out. Okay, they went for the ground move, which just kills me anyway. I gotta switch to Volcarona. This is a really hard matchup right here. I'll just Bug Buzz because I'm faster anyway. I think Meltake could handle Noivern just because I can Milk Drink to outlast its Draco. Although Quiver Dance does have a special defense boost along with it, so that is actually helpful against Palossand. So if I roost one more time, I should be good to start attacking. I wonder why it's not using Earth Power though, because it's not like Earth Power is super effective, so I'm not sure why they aren't using it, but I'll take it. Hopefully this doesn't just miss. Yep, and they take 25%, which is a huge chunk. KO. And I'll go for Fire Blast. 89, nice. And I'll just Bug Buzz here to take it out because it's 100% accurate. Alright, we won our first game. Alright, cool. So, so this is the tournament page right here, so I'm just going to add y'all's usernames to this so we can generate the tournament, or the bracket, I mean. I think we only have one person, Suchiya, participating right now, so until we have enough people, I think I'll just keep playing some games, kind of show y'all how it's playing competitive Pokemon. And if y'all have any questions on playing, feel free to just name them in chat. Alright, we did a random battle. I think I'm gonna try some Gen 9 just because it's the most recent game. We're not doing it for the tournament just because there isn't a random format for it yet, but I think it might be cool just to kind of see. So just kind of go over my team a bit. So I have a few components here. Goldengo, I think, is a really cool Pokemon, just because its ability basically makes it immune to status moves, which is really, really good. So I just have it as a basically all-out attacker. I have Iron Valiant here, and it has Quark Drive, but I actually like Life Orb better, just because I like switching it in more often than just keeping it in with the Quark Drive boost, because that goes away once you switch. So I just have an all-out attack set right here, and I like having it mixed just because a lot of teams just can't handle that. I have Tauros right here. Hello, how to start playing the game? Sure. So if you go to the link that I put in, play.pokemonshowdown.com, that basically is the website that you use to play the game. And if you go to the top right here, that's basically where you can just make your account. username, password, standard stuff. And once you do, if you want to participate in the tournament, you just put your username in chat. And the other mount I have is Tauros. Has a choice band set, really just hits hard, has decent speed as well. I have Garchomp. Now, Garchomp is usually a very offensive Pokemon. Like, I know people probably remember fight against Cynthia in the Diamond and Pearl games, but I actually have a defensive Garchomp here, which I think it works really well. I have Rough Skin that I pair with Stealth, that I pair with Rocky Helmet. So basically, when it gets hit, the attacker loses. They lose, I think, around a fifth of their HP. It's a decent amount. Then Stealth Rocks and Spikes, which it gets now in Gen 9. I have Earthquake just for some regular damage. And I have Dragon Tail, which is basically like Roar. So if I hit them with this, they switch out, which is really good because let's say I'm up against another Garchomp, and they hit me, and then they take the chip from Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. So they take a chip, and then I Dragon Tail them, and then they swap to an ally who takes chip from the hazards. Or if their opposing Garchomp just switches to another Pokemon, they swap to another Pokemon, they take the chip from my hazards, I Dragon Tail, which switches in another Pokemon who then also takes chip. So I think that's really good. How is the Flutter mobile development app from yesterday's workshop section? Not sure what your specific question is, but I mean, it's going well. Basically, in future Global Hack Weeks, what I'm going to be doing is going to be continually running a mobile app track, and we're basically going to keep developing on that throughout all the future Global Hack Weeks, which I think is going to be really cool. So I've got Tatsugiri here, which is actually kind of underused, but it has Rapid Spin, which plays the entry hazards, which is why I have it paired with Boots. It has Nasty Plot, Hydro Pump, and Dragon Pulse. That's very nice. Good special defense. And lastly, I have Breloom. I like its priority, how it has Spore, that can take advantage of switches with Sub. Yeah, so I will play again with this. I actually haven't really played with this team at all. I just kind of made it, so we'll see how it goes. Alright. They have Glimora. They have Glimora, Goldango. They might start off with Hatterini, but I might go Garchomp, just in case they go with Glimora. Okay, they didn't. So I'll swap to... They might go Fairy Move. They might also predict Goldango and go for Fire Move. I'll just go Goldango. I'll go Goldango. I'll just make it rain here because I think they can Mystical Fire, but I don't think it'll KO me. But I can KO them with Make It Rain, or close to KO. I think I'll go into Breloom here, just because... Yep, now I have Toxic up. So now I can Mach Punch here, which takes out the Hatterini, but also gives me a turn to heal a bit. Alright, they got Glimora. That's not great because they have Toxic Debris. Maybe I'll Spore? Okay, I've Spored them. I'll Substitute, I think. Yep, because they're gonna switch out. Just a second. My mouse actually ran out of battery, so I'm just gonna bring over my cord real quick. Alright, I am back, and I have the cord now. Alright. I'll go for Seed Bomb. I'm kind of wondering what I should go for here. I guess I'll go Tatsugiri, but I'm not sure if I have a great switch in here. Alright, don't take a ton. Try Hydro Pumping. I got paralyzed. Alright, maybe I should have gone into Tauros to start off, but either way, I think I'll go for Earthquake because they could switch into Torkoal and just take a fire move. Yep, they swap the Torkoal. They get EQ'd. And one more EQ should do it. Unless it's a low roll. Alright. So we've got 2 people in the tournament. I think I'd want at least... I think 4 people would be ideal, just so we have, like, more than one match. So yeah, I'll wait for more people to put their names in chat if they're interested in entering the tournament. Yeah, so in the meantime, I'll just keep playing. But yeah, at EQ, they get KO'd. So they're probably going to Earthquake here. I think I'll Terra Ground, just so I don't die. Yep, I take the Earthquake, and then I dish on Earthquake, it's stab now, and I KO. So that's one really cool thing that you can actually do with Terrestrialization, which is a new mechanic, and they forfeit, great. Which is a new mechanic in Gen 9, is you can change your type once per battle. I totally don't have the background for this tourney. Yep, that's completely fine. Basically what we're doing is we're playing some Pokemon. So the website we're using is play.pokemonshowdown.com, which I also put in the chat. So basically all you do is you go to the top right here, and then you can just make an account. And then once you've made an account, you can just put your name in your username from your account in your chat. And then I'll basically add people to the tournament. Yeah, we're looking for a few more people just so we have a better tournament going. But yeah, the format we're going to be doing is just random battles, so you don't have like a team or anything. That's completely fine. Everyone's going to be given a random set of Pokemon anyway. So I'm playing a random tournament as an example, or a random battle as an example. So here we have Terrakion, they have Golurk. Golurk's a ground type, so I should probably switch out. I'll go to Appleton because they resist it. Hopefully they don't have Ice Punch. Yep, they Dynamic Punch. I get confused. I'll Leech Seed just because that didn't do too much and I have leftovers. So I can probably out heal it mostly. They punch again. Yep, and I've Leech Seeded, which is great. I will recover, which would be great. Otherwise, if I'm confused, I think I can still live. They have Poltergeist. Ooh, hopefully I don't confuse. Okay, I wasn't confused, which is great. Who did I go to? I don't have a great switch in. I think I'll go to Extra Drill just because it has leftovers. Oh, they go to Glalie. Alright, that's fine with me. They have a Moody Glalie. So usually what I would do is I would Sword Stance because I could probably take an attack. But they have Moody. So basically each turn they go down by 1 in one stat and then go up by 2 in another stat. And it's all random. So I'm scared of that. So I just want to Iron Head to get this out of the way. Because I don't want this thing to stay around. Need Max Quake. I'll Iron Head. Yeah, this isn't a great position. Yep, I get taken out. But I can do one thing. So they're probably feeling pretty confident right now, right? I can Destiny Bond. And since I'm faster, Destiny Bond goes off. And if I get KO'd, that means they get KO'd with Destiny Bond. Am I not? Oh wait, I'm not faster because they have the speed boost. That makes sense. I'll go for Toxic Spikes. Okay, cool. Looks like we've got a few people for the tournament. So after this match, I'm going to start up the tournament. Actually, this match might take a while, so I'll just start it now. Alright, let me add everybody. All right. And thanks, Ajax, for putting the link in chat. So someone was asking for the link. That's where it's in chat. So we can add more people, basically. So I'll add more people in as they come, but in the meantime, I think we can see these two have a match. So since we only have 2 people, it's pretty simple. So all y'all need to do is put in the other person's name in Find a User, and that's how you can match up. Oh, we got another person. Let me actually add them in. There we go. Right. Oh, we have another person. If anyone else wants to participate, just put your username in chat. But you can get started here. So we have our first match, which is between Ajax and Syria. So all y'all have to do is, so for example, if I'm Ajax, all I have to do is I take Syria 0213, and if I want to play a match against them, I go to find a user, which is down here, and then in the username box, I just put in the username, and then I click open, and then it brings them up. So all I have to do is click challenge, and then I can challenge them. The one thing you want to make sure of is that the format you pick is this one right here. It's the first one under randomized metas. You pick Gen 8 random battle if it doesn't show up automatically, and then you just click challenge. All right. So Ajax or Syria, if either of you just want to send a match invite to the other person, you can get started. And if anyone has questions about that, just put them in chat and I'll answer them. And when one of you sent the challenge, if one person has sent the challenge invite to the other person, just let me know. Keep hitting challenge Syria, but nothing happens. Let's see. Is Syria online? Syria, if you aren't online, just make sure that you are, so that they can accept the challenge. I can actually just check that. Yep, it says you're offline, so just make sure you are logged in and on the site, just so you can get a challenge. All right, if Syria isn't here, then Obito, are you here? Hello, what is your username? So your username is basically just the name of your account. So right here, if I go to the top right here, my username is what's in blue right here. So that's basically what I used as my name that comes up for the account. Let's see, it says the... Let's try, I think someone else put the name before. Okay, it doesn't seem like they're online, but what we can do Oops. Let me just go to your name, Ajax. And maybe we can play a game. I think it's better to play a game rather than not. Because I'd rather not wait for people. But if anyone else is interested in just playing a game up here, just make a Showdown username and just put your username in chat to join. All right. Yeah, sure. Let's play a game. And if y'all haven't checked in yet, I already put in the check-in link. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, looks like we do have another person. Let me add them in. Alright, cool. So it looks like we do have someone available. So Ajax, if you could put in a challenge to Tintin Takaya, just put in a challenge there. Maybe also just check if they're online. Yep, it looks like they are. So just put in the challenge, just like this. Then just make sure it's listed as Gen 8 Random Battle, which is this one right here. And then when you've done that, just let me know so we can spectate. Okay, cool. Okay, looks like Ajax sent the challenge. So, Takaya, when you've accepted the challenge, just let me know. Or Ajax, when you're in the match, just let me know so we can spectate. Alright, Takaya, have you accepted the challenge? Takai, just make sure you accept the challenge. You'll know that you have a challenge because it'll appear basically like this on your screen. So all you do on your screen is you just hit the challenge button to accept. Alright, so while we're waiting on Tintin, just let me know in chat once you've started the match. While we're waiting on that, I think I could kind of just show, like, kind of what competitive Pokemon look like how they might be different than kind of the points that kind of make up a Pokemon. So, I think I'm late. That's totally fine. All you need to do is just put in a Pokemon Showdown. Oops. Oh, looks like we have the... Oh, looks like we have a match going. All right, nice. We have the match going. So, Ajax, or Kevin, has a Suicune. Takaya has started off with a Charizard. Very iconic Pokemon we have go on here. Hello, I still don't know how to handle the platform. Yep, no problem at all. All you do is you have 4 moves down here that you select from, and you just click a move, or you have your 6 Pokemon, which are kind of down here in this area. If you want to switch out, you just click one of those Pokemon. Yeah, just let me know if you have any other questions. Yeah, looks like Kevin is in an advantageous position right now because he has a Suicune, which is Water type, so he kind of might want to switch out unless he has something else he wants to do, or something else they want to do. But they still have 500 real Pokemon, so basically could be anyone's game. I had that match before where not Sandygast. Whatever the evolution of Sandygast is, it basically countered my entire team. Alright, and if y'all are having any trouble figuring out the platform, just let me know. Alright, so while they're getting the move in, and so just make sure you select an attack, just so the game can still go on to Kaya. Select an attack or just switch out to another Pokemon. While they're doing that, I think I'll just have my own random battle, just so we have something going on. Oh, but okay, so they did make a move. Alright, so they switched out to Tapu Koko. Decent switch, they have leftovers on them. And then they switched to Primarina. And they went to Cresselia. Cresselia seems like a good move here, because Cresselia is very bulky. But it also depends on what Cresselia can do back to Suicune. Goes for Moonblast, doesn't do much. Ooh, Suicune is very dangerous right now. So Suicune used Calm Mind, which basically increases its special attack and special defense. So now that Moonblast is going to keep doing less damage. Oh, but Cresselia has its own Calm Mind. So this is a very interesting position, because now basically it's going to be hard for either of them to take them out, unless one of them has Toxic. If one of them has Toxic, that could definitely change things. Kevin goes out to Yveltal. Interesting choice. Cresselia does have Moonblast, which they would need to be mindful of, but they go into Charizard. Charizard takes the Oblivion Wing. Right now they seem pretty even. Goes back into Suicune. Makes sense. Doesn't do much with Air Slash, so you can probably retaliate with Scald or something else. Or could Calm Mind in anticipation of the switch. Air slashes again, Suicune flinches. Goes for Focus Blast. Focus Blast has only 70% accuracy, I think, so it did miss. Goes for Scald. Charizards are very low. Could switch out the Charizard, or they could just swap. They could just sack the Charizard just so they get a free switch into something else. Go for Air Slash, which actually does a very good amount of damage. So if they go into a different Pokemon like Tapu Koko or something, which is faster than Suicune, they could very easily threaten them out. Go into Toxicroak. Toxicroak, one of its possible abilities is Dry Skin, so if it gets hit by a water move, it actually gains health. They both swap. Now we have Nihilego versus Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko also has Calm Mind. This is just battle the Calm Minds. Now, what will they do here? Does Nihilego have ground type move? It might. Goes for Sludge Wave. Oh, it's part poison type, I forgot. Goes for Sludge Wave, takes it out. Now it has Beast Boost, so Beast Boost increases your highest stat by 1 stage when you get a KO. So now it's pretty dangerous. But what is Toxicroak gonna do? Fighting is neutral, I believe, because poison is resistant, rock is weak to fighting. They swap up to Yveltal. Go for Drain Punch, does a pretty decent chunk, almost half. Yveltal could Oblivion Wing here. Or could switch out into something safer. And, well, this match is going on. One thing I actually gotta jump, but I'll come back and practice. Thanks. Oh. Toxicroak goes for the Drain Punch. And one thing I want to know from you all in chat is what kind of games would you like to see on Global Hack Week? Because we do have some things like, I believe we had the Tetris tournament, and we had we do GeoGuessr sometimes, which is cool. So if y'all have any like games that you like want to see us play on Global Hack Week, just put them in the chat. And if there's a particular option that people want, I could actually suggest it to one of the MLHers to see if they'd consider, you know, adding it to our kind of sessions. Alright, they go into Excelgor. Excelgor focus past the Flapple. Kevin's still in a pretty good position because they have Bug Buzz, probably. Oh, they went for Toxic. Probably had Bug Buzz or U-Turn. Flapple not doing too great, but it's still dangerous because it does have probably does have Dragon Dance. Sucker Punch is doing a very decent amount of damage. Gets KO'd though. It probably doesn't have great switching, but they do have Toxicroak, which if it has Sucker Punch, could deal with like Selgor. And they go for Primarina. Tim goes into Klefki, good switch. Resists the Moonblast. And they can probably either set up or just take another hit. Goes for the Thunder Wave, good. And then it goes for Magnetize, now it goes for Play Rough. So it doesn't take too much because Cresselia is very, very bulky. Cresselia does have a Psychic move, probably, which could do some damage to Klefki. Goes into Nihilego. Moonblast doesn't do a ton, but it kind of depends on what set the Cresselia has. Goes for Sludge Wave, doesn't do a ton, but it does have that chance to poison. Cresselia goes for Moonlight. Alright, decides to set up some Toxic Spikes. Now, Toxicroak can eat up the Toxic Spikes and clear them because it is a poison type. And it takes a Psyshock, so if it takes another one of those, it'll definitely be KO'd. It's kind of a precarious situation for Kevin, because if he switches to Yveltal, he could live he is immune to Psychic, but he could get hit pretty hard by the Moonblast. So it starts to Calm Mind up. Nihilego goes for another layer of Toxic Spikes, but then it goes into Excelgor. Now Cresselia goes for the Dynamax, goes Max Mindstorm, and not only does it get the KO, but it sets up Psychic Terrain. So now its next Psychic move is going to be more powerful. Goes into Nihilego. Now this is going to be an interesting prediction, because if they go for the Mindstorm, Kevin could negate it with Veltal, but he goes Nihilego and Max Oozes. Cresselia may be able to one-shot with Mindstorm again with that Psychic Terrain boost, though. But yeah, like I said, put your suggestions for what you want to see played at future Global Hack Weeks in chat, because I'll bring them up to the MLH team. One thing I had suggested was kind of like an Overwatch tournament, because actually play some competitive Overwatch with kind of like a scrimmage team, and we have a decent amount of fun with that. So, you know, if you want to see that, let the MLHers know. Goes for Max Oog, get the special attack increase. Goes for Starfall. Now Cresselia could go for the Psyshock, though I'm not sure how much it'll take from Nihilego. Yep, not too much, because it does have that special defense boost. Moonblast, still not doing a ton, because Poison resists Fairy. But Poison is weak to Psychic. Swaps into Primarina. Probably looking to go for the water move, but it is slower because it's paralyzed, and also Nihilego got a Thunderbolt off. Goes into Toxicroak and clears those hazards. Now Toxicroak is free to go for a move here. If it has a strong enough fighting move, it could KO Nihilego. Goes for Power Gem, goes for Ice Punch. Doesn't quite KO, it's very close. Now Nihilego is faster, but it may not be able to KO. Goes in Klefki, nice, takes that Ice Punch really well. Toxicroak could Drain Punch here, honestly, because all Klefki could really do is Thunder Wave. So you could either stay and go for Drain Punch, or you could swap out to maybe Primarina, because it's already paralyzed. Although yeah, it risks the Steel type move. Goes to Cresselia. Play rough. It actually does more than I thought it would. Does 20%. And Cresselia gonna be an interesting position because unless it can offensively threaten out that Klefki, yeah, it only does 16. Unless it can offensively threaten that Klefki, all it's gonna do is set up, which is really gonna hamper its switch-ins. Goes for Thunderwave, gets Moonblasted. Goes into Toxicroak. Does go for water? Okay, luckily it doesn't go for the water move, so it doesn't heal Toxicroak. It actually takes it out with Air Slash. Natsukai only has Primarina and Cresselia left. Suicune, interesting to see what it'll do here. It could go for Calm Mind just to boost up, or it could go for just the raw damage with something like Scald. Goes into Primarina. Goes for Air Slash. Good play because it covers the Primarina switch-in option well compared to Scald. Now all he really has to do is, Ice Beam takes out Primarina. Alright, now all that's left is Cresselia. Yeah, as we're wrapping up this match, just let me know what games you want to see played in future Global Hack Weeks in chat. One other game I was thinking of us playing was Minecraft. Just playing a round of it. Or there's also another game called Pokewilds. It's a ROM hack, and actually I think it's pretty cool. So I was considering playing that. So you can go to the Skull, Cresselia, Calm Minds. This may be dangerous if Cresselia can set up too many Calm Minds, because it probably has some kind of healing move, because Cresselia does get Recover. So even though Takaya only has Cresselia, this is still pretty not necessarily against their favor here. Because one of Suicune's bigger weaknesses is that it doesn't have great healing access. I think the only real healing move it has is Rest. Goes into Klefki. Side Shock takes it down a bit. Interested to see what Klefki's going to do here. Could go for Play Rough. It did about 20% last time. Yep, does 21. Goes for Calm Mind. So if Klefki went for Play Rough again, that could keep up the pressure. But also if Cresselia does have cover, that could spell some trouble. Goes for Spikes, which isn't really going to do much because Cresselia is the only Pokemon Takai has left, and Spikes only matters for switches. So Klefki goes down. This actually is pretty even, actually. Nihilego, Toxic Spikes, which again isn't going to do anything because Spikes only matter for switch-ins, and Cresselia's last Pokemon. Cresselia goes for the Moonlight, so Cresselia is in a great position now. Super boosted, can honestly sweep through Kevin's team. So this is very dangerous. It also really just depends on that paralysis. Like, does it get paralyzed in a critical moment? Because Yveltal is one thing that Cresselia could be weak against. Yep, Side Shot takes out the Nihilego. Goes into Yveltal. It's 1 HP. Oblivion Wing. Not doing anything because Cresselia is so boosted. Cresselia has Psyshock, but also has Moonblast, which would hit Cresselia. It goes for knockoff. It goes for Psyshock, even though Yveltal is immune. Not sure what the plan was there, but... And Yveltal goes for Sucker Punch, but Cresselia went for Moonlight. Again, Yveltal is already faster because Cresselia is paralyzed. Yep, goes for knockoff, takes out Cresselia. That was actually very, very close. Because although Kevin had Yveltal, had Takaya gone for the Moonblast, Kevin probably would have lost. So this is actually extremely close. Yeah, I just want to say great job to both y'all, because that was your first game on the platform, and yeah, y'all did really well. That was a very close game. All right, so that's been it for the this session at Global Hack Week, the Pokemon Showdown tournament. As I said, if there's any games that you particularly want to see us do at Global Hack Week, like I mentioned, I like doing Overwatch. So if you want to see any games like that, just let people know in the MLH Discord, or if you let me know, if you let me know in the chat right now, I can forward it to the MLH team. But yeah, thanks so much for coming, and yeah, enjoy the rest of Global Hack Week. All right, catch you later.